So there is an important point, an important thing about nakshatras that you will get to know. Whenever a planet and the planet in which nakshatras it sets, they are interchanging places to each other, then they become support to each other, and due to the relationship they have with each other, they will give good results irrespective whether they are functional malefic or natural malefic. Take an example. Suppose if Jupiter is ruling the first house of self and the 10th house of authority and society, and Jupiter is in 7th house and it is in the nakshatras of Saturn that is ruling, or suppose Jupiter is in the nakshatras of Sun that is ruling the 6th house. Now in this case, Jupiter being a lord of functional benefic houses, and Jupiter being a natural benefic planet, and Jupiter, if it is conjunct with benefic planet also, then Jupiter becomes highly beneficial. But since Jupiter is in the nakshatras of Sun and Sun is ruling the house of 12th house of loss, so in that, or suppose a Sun is ruling the 6th house of conflict, in that case Jupiter, that is the authority, the society, the image in the society or the relationship with the father will be conflicted, because Jupiter is sitting in the nakshatras of Sun and Sun is ruling the 6th house of conflict. So a benefic planet in a functional malefic planet, in the nakshatras of a planet which is a functional malefic, in that case Jupiter is will have some results which will be not good. So the full potential of the Jupiter will not be realized as Jupiter is sitting in the house of a functional malefic house, such as the house of the 6th house. Now we'll see the natural karakas. Now Jupiter and Sun, they have some of the good karakas, like Jupiter is known as Guru and Sun is also known as Guru. So both the signification are same. So in that case, even if Sun is a functional malefic planet, since the karakas of Jupiter and Sun are same, so it will add or enhance the results of Jupiter. Now in this aspect, by natural, by the same signification of the Sun and Jupiter, it is modifying the results of Jupiter in a positive way. And by being functional malefic planet, so the relationship of the native with the father will be conflicted. So his father will not be of the opinion of the native, because Jupiter is ruling the 10th house of father, and Sun is ruling the house of conflict or even the house of enemy. So the person may think that his father is enemy to him in that case, because 6th house is a house of enemy. But in due to the natural nature of Sun, because Sun is a significator of father itself and teacher, so and Jupiter is ruling the 10th house of father. So in that case, Sun will try to give good results even if it's functional malefic planet. So the father of the native will be supportive to him. Even if it appears that he is his enemy, the father will do everything to save the native, as the karkas of Sun and Jupiter are same. Both karkas are of the 10th house. Jupiter is the lord of the 10th house and Sun is the natural significator of the 10th house. So in that case, since Jupiter is in the nakshatras of Sun, so in that case, that will be a helpful and a positive point for Jupiter and the 10th house for the significations of the 10th house, because Sun rules the signification of the 10th house. Now, consider the case of the interchange of planet. Sun is sitting in the nakshatras of Jupiter. Now, Jupiter is sitting in the nakshatras of Sun and Sun is sitting in the nakshatras of Jupiter. In this case, what will happen? Sun, that is the ruler of the lord of the 6th house, and 6th house is the house of conflict. So the lord of the 6th house is situated, that obviously the lord of the 6th house will give bad results, as like conflicts and the enemy, the disturbance due to enemies. These will be the signification of the lord of the 6th house. Everywhere it will have some conflict. So that nature of conflict and that disturbance due to the enemies, or even 6th house is a house of disease, so the person may be afflicted with disease if Sun is weak. Now Sun is situated, or Sun is located in the nakshatras of Jupiter. In that case, what will happen? Since Jupiter lords the 10th house and the 1st house, and Jupiter is also a natural benefic planet, and the karkas of Jupiter and Sun are same, in that case, the bad results of the 6th house will be modified by the good results of the 10th house. That is, the conflicts will be resolved by the authorities. Even if the native have some conflicts, then the authority will come and make the native out of the conflicts. Even the native will fail due to the conflicts, because Sun rules the house of conflicts. And since Sun is situated in the house of Jupiter, and Jupiter rules the 10th house, and 10th house is the house of father, so the native will be saved by his father if he has any conflicts, or the native will be saved or graced by some higher authorities or by the society, because Sun is situated in the house of society, that is the 10th house. Now here what we are seeing, the Jupiter is sitting in the house of Sun, and Sun is sitting in the Jupiter is sitting in the nakshatras of Sun, and Sun is sitting in the nakshatras of Jupiter. So they are interchanging with they are in interchange of nakshatras with each other. So such an interchanging makes a close relationship of planet. It provides some relationship, and that relationship will support each other. Like, even in case of enemy, he will get some relief from authorities. And even if his father and authority are in conflict with the native, they will be supportive to him. That is, even if he will get gain from his enemies, because Jupiter is situated in the house of sun, and both the significator are also same, and the main thing, they are in relationship with each other. Now consider a case in which case both the functional malefic planet are in interchanging nakshatras with each other. Suppose sun is situated in the nakshatras of Venus, and in case of Pisces ascendant, Venus is the lord of the 8th house, and Venus is situated in the house of sun. In that case, that will not be good, because the conflict that will be arised by the sun as a lord of the 6th house will be more afflicted. There will be more conflict, and the amount of conflict will be increased, because sun is situated in the lord of the 8th house. So if there was one conflict, then 100 conflicts will arise, because the lord of the conflict is situated in the lord of the obstruction, in the house of the obstruction. So his conflict will be more pronounced, and more and more conflicts will arise. His enemies will increase. There will be more damage from enemies, because the lord of the 6th house is situated in the lord of the 8th house. Now again, if the lord of the 8th house is situated in the lord of the 6th house, that is, if Venus is situated in the nakshatras of the sun, in that case, um, since Venus is ruling the lord of the 8th house, and 8th house is a house of obstruction, is a house of sorrow, so the obstruction will be more obstruction will be produced by more conflicts, because mm, the lord of the 8th house is situated in the lord of the 6th house, in the nakshatras of the lord of the 6th house. So when a functional malefic planet is situated in the nakshatras of another functional malefic planet, then the signification of that functional malefic planet is more damage. That is, the damage that the functional malefic planet will make to the native will more damage will be added if a functional malefic planet is situated in the nakshatras of another functional malefic planet. But if, even in case of both the functional malefic planet, both are functional malefic planet, but they are having the house of interchange with each other. Suppose Venus, the lord of the 6th house, is situated in the nakshatras of lord of the 8th house, and lord of the 8th house is situated in the nakshatras of the lord of the 6th house. Then in that case, there will be support from the conflict. That is, the conflicts will be resolved by some other conflicts. Obstruction or enemies will be destroyed by some other enemies. You will destroy some of your enemies by using your some other enemies. So in that case, since even the functional malefic planet are interchanging, they will have some support from each other. So such is the importance of interchange of houses, whether the planets are functional malefic or functional benefic. The interchange of the nakshatras is supportive and helpful for the native, and they will support the signification and the cause of each other.